Hi, third grade readers. We are going to continue to practice and work on finding the main idea and supporting details. Later on today in your independent assignment, you are going to get to show your teacher that you know how to find the main idea and details of a piece of writing. I want to practice together with you so that you can really show that you know how to find the main idea and details of a nonfiction. Now, you're only going to see a clip or a section out of a big book. And remember, you'll be able to find the main idea and details because we find the main idea and details of different sections of books, different articles, different pieces of writing. We can find the main idea and details of just sections, just little snapshots, but we can also find the main idea of the whole book. We're going to practice together so that you have all the tools that you need and so that you really know what your job is going to be. So again, we read to learn nonfiction readers. When we're reading nonfiction, we're learning all different types and all different kinds of information about different topics. And it's really great because we're all scientists when we read. We're all historians when we read. Learning target. We can find the main idea of our books. That's been our learning target this week. And remember, we do this by, first of all, asking, what is the text mostly about? We ask the what and the who, and we put it together, and that's what makes up what the text is mostly about. The second thing we do is that we find the pop-out sentence. That pop-out sentence really says in our face, hey, listen, that's what this book is going to be about. It tells us. It goes along with that who and what. It's saying the who and what. And the third thing is we collect details that explain more about the main idea. Like I said, we have to practice because you're going to be finding the main idea and details of a section of a nonfiction book. And again, I want you to be thinking about it like this graphic organizer here. Boxes and bullets, the main idea goes in that box and the details go below it. It's how we're organizing it. It shows that the main idea is what all the details following are about. So what we're going to do is we are going to look at a section of the book, Changing Matter, and we are going to decide what that section is about, what the main idea is, and then we're going to show the supporting details. We'll put it in our graphic organizer, but first let's read it together. Just a moment. Okay. So we know that the book that this is from is all about changing matter. Liquids. Unlike solids, liquids do change shape. So I'm already thinking that this might be about how liquids change. They can flow, pour, and even be spilled. They change, that word change again, their shape to fill the space around them. Milk, oil, and ink are all liquids. Have you ever accidentally knocked over a cup of juice? Most likely it came flowing out of the cup and spilled all over the place. It may have run off the table and onto the floor. This is because liquid flows freely. Water is the most common liquid found on Earth. It doesn't have a definite shape like ice has. Instead, it takes the shape of its container. If there isn't a container, water keeps flowing just like the spilled juice. Water is made of the same molecules found in ice, but molecules in water move more freely. Okay, and see, I could go on and keep reading about gases too. So, I'm deciding what the main idea is, and I think based off of that pop-out sentence that says liquids do change shape, I'm thinking that the main idea is that liquids change shape. I want to further prove that that's my main idea. So I'm going to stop my share so that you can see the main idea and the details that I'm about to add. So I need to think back to what I read, and I can even go back in my text. I should go back in my text to see those supporting details. How do I know that liquids change shape? How do I know that that's what this section was about? Well, it's my supporting details. Liquids change shape. I read that liquids spill out of the container. That's changing. Liquids spill out of the container. Okay, so liquids spill out of the container. Yep, that's proving that liquids change shape. Liquids run all over. Liquids run all over when you spill it. We read about that. And I could even add another detail that says liquids run while solids do not. All of these details support that liquids change shape. I got them all from the text that I read. The main idea is what the whole section was about, and the supporting details say, hey, here's a little bit more information about that. Nonfiction books have so many details to them. There's so many words, there's so many things going on that you have to organize it like this to really get the most out of them. Remember, you'll get a chance to practice this too, and this is not the end of main idea and details. It was just a little peek into all the work that you can do with main idea and details. Don't worry, you'll be hearing much more about it.